What's going on, guys? And in today's video I want to discuss a potential trade setup that I shared on my Twitter and in our free Discord as well, on top of our VIP server. We are going to discuss the trade setup on Bitcoin. We are going to discuss the potential entry points that are yet to get hit. So make sure to smash up the like button, make sure to join our free Discord, and make sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel. It would be very, very much appreciated. Now let's dive straight into Bitcoin, because the type of trade we want to take is all within the local price action of this current range over here. I think this is very clean price action, right? First, let's check the daily time frame and let's see how the first key level of this range was determined. Well, we saw this massive breakout candle, right, towards the upside over here. This candle put in a small wick over here. Let's mark out the top of that wick like this. And when we mark it out, what can we see? We can see that after marking out that wick, over here we had a red candle, which closed right on top of that line. And then the next candle closed bullish. So what happened is we created a daily level of support exactly at that key level that we marked out with this top of the wick over here. Very critical level, beautiful level to watch already. Now, what else is interesting on the daily time frame is that yesterday, after sweeping the lows over here on the daily time frame, after tapping into this bullish daily fair value gap over here, we closed bullish engulfing. So we swept Monday high over here, I mean Monday low, and we closed bullish engulfing above the Monday high with a bullish engulfing candlestick, which is a very strong candlestick pattern. Now today we are seeing a pullback, and this pullback is very, very healthy after a bullish engulfing candlestick. Same with bearish engulfing. You usually see retracement approximately towards the 0.5 or towards the golden pocket. So we are already busy with the pullback towards the downside, which might create another wick towards the downside before further continuation towards the upside. We can also see barely a wick towards the upside, which is bullish, right? So daily confluences are very, very clean. You can see beautiful retest of this previous range high over here before potential continuation towards the upside. Now, 4 hourly time frame, what can we see? Let's remove these two. We have marked out this as a key level, so let's mark it out. Now, over here is where we have our range low. Over here is where we have our range high. If we narrow down the time frame even more on the 2 hourly time frame, we can get a better view. Deviation above the range high over here. So do it like this, deviation above the range high. What happens is we reclaim that range high, bearish retest, another bearish retest, send towards the range low. Take the liquidity below the range low. What happens is we get a deviation below the range low, reclaim, and we send it approximately towards the range high. Now, if we quickly going to remove these drawings, we can see that we have a massive liquidity buildup over here, as you can see, right? So I can mark it out. Where is it? I can mark it out like this. You see this massive liquidity buildup? So everyone that was shorting this move, or even these moves, where are those people going to put their stop loss? They're going to put their stop loss above this, or this high. Some of them will put them above this high, but this is the first big draw on liquidity on Bitcoin with a beautiful liquidity buildup. So we have a beautiful first draw on liquidity on top of this high as well for Bitcoin, for a potential target for our long position. Now, if we narrow down the time frame even more, we can see that that range reclaim and the deviation was confirmed in a beautiful way as possible. We had sweep of the equal lows over here, in which there was also our Monday low. That sweep was followed by a break of structure over here. You can also use this as your break of structure. Either way, the break of structure happened with a lot of momentum. Now let's say we start a potential impulse towards the upside. Then if this would have been our first wave, Our second wave should retrace back towards the golden pocket, towards the 0.5 fib, before further continuation towards the upside, right? So what we can do is, we can go from swing low to swing high. Now we switch back on our key level, we switch back on our range low. What can we see? We can see that we have our golden Fibonacci ratio exactly on top of our previous break of structure and also exactly on top of our range low. We can see that this key level is also in a very interesting area, right? First of all, we have our sell side liquidity over here below this low. And what can we see? We have our breaker block over here. So let's extend this to the right. This is our breaker block. Previous supply was burst through without finding any pullback. So it becomes demand. It becomes a breaker block. Beautiful potential area of interest for a first entry point. We already saw a bounce from it yesterday, but I think this was just an inducement, creating some liquidity, especially since we didn't sweep all of these highs. Now we are potentially finishing up the A, B, C correction, right? We can take the trend-based fib extension, A, B, and we get our C wave. We can see that our 1-to-1 fib extension is exactly within the breaker block, exactly around our first entry point around that key level. And the 1.618 trend-based fib extension is exactly around our golden Fibonacci ratio. Beautiful confluence once again, as you can see. Okay, now we can also switch on our previous week fixed range volume profile, and then we can see that our value area low of the previous week fixed range volume profile is also exactly within our area of interest for a potential bounce for the Bitcoin price. So our setup is looking like this. This is our Bitcoin long setup. First entry point a little bit above that key level. Second entry point at that range low where we also have that golden Fibonacci ratio. Targets. First target, taking out this high over here, because I think if we sweep this liquidity, we might get a quick wick to take out this high as well. It might cause a big potential squeeze. Second target on a daily time frame will be this high over here. This is our second liquidity target. And our third take profit target is above this high. That way we target 3 big draws on liquidity where a lot of stop losses are, where a lot of unfilled orders are, where a lot of liquidity is, okay? This is the trade setup that I'm looking at for Bitcoin. Another confluence that we can check out is the EMAs. If we switch on the most important EMAs, we can see that the 50 moving average and the 200 EMA on the 1 hourly time frame are exactly aligning with our first area of interest. 2 hourly time frame, we can see that the 100 EMA is perfectly aligning with our area of interest, and also the 200 EMA and the 200 moving average are slowly approaching to potentially maybe cover our stop loss. Okay, 4 hourly time frame, we can see that the 100 EMA on the 4 hourly time frame is also nicely lining up with our area of interest. Nice confluences. Now we just wait for a sweep of this sell side liquidity into our first entry point. Maybe we already get a bounce. If we get this break of structure, we move our stops to break even, or maybe we visit our second entry point and bounce from there, or maybe we even go a little bit lower before we bounce. We will see. Let's hope we get a sweep of the sell side liquidity into our entry point before further continuation towards the upside. It would be absolutely lovely. If you guys have any questions after watching this YouTube video, after watching this detailed explanation of this trade idea that I shared publicly, please let me know in the comment section down below. Also, like I said guys, make sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel. It will be very, very much appreciated to also smash up the like button. If you guys have any questions, make sure to join the free Discord. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys on Friday's video. Ciao, ciao!